The people in this meeting are all going to be pretty much finance managers, people concerned with menu selling, aftermarket products, and using the deal desking module. So that's what I have on my screen. If you're in the meeting right now, you should be able to see my screen where it looks like a deal that I have open. So I think we're good now. We have sound working, and we can go ahead and get started. The purpose of this meeting is to go over some of the new finance features. We're going to talk about the menu selling that we have built into the software. And then we're also going to talk about the aftermarket product integrations with American Guardian, and also kind of touch on that as well. So there's a lot of people in the meeting right now. It's a little less flexible. I kind of mentioned this in my last webinar as well. There's too many people to reasonably kind of stop and ask for questions. So I'm going to go through the material, and then if you do have any questions after the fact, go ahead and shoot an email to our support department. That's support@motilitysoftware.com. And they can get you information about how to sign up for these third-party integrations, and get you some more detailed information about how to set up menu selling within deal desking. All right, so that takes care of it. We're going to go ahead and get started now. Within this deal, and I've set it up so that there are no aftermarket products sold, so I can demonstrate how this works. When we click on the menu button at the bottom of the deal, it's going to open up the menu that you have configured in the system. Okay, so I don't think I have any menus configured right now, so that's going to be an issue. Let me get into an environment that does have menus set up. All right. All right, so here we go. We have some deals in here that I think will function to show you this. So as I said, there's two different kinds of menus in the software. There's a menu that's built into deal desking that you can configure yourself, but then American Guardian also offers menu selling through their website. So I'm going to go ahead and see if this menu is working. And hopefully we can show you a good demonstration of how this menu works. Okay, so we hit menu at the bottom of a deal. It's going to bring you to this menu that I'm able to show you now. So I appreciate your patience on waiting on that. All right, so there is a menu built into Infinity that has the ability to tie out with the aftermarket products on the deal. And it's all manually set up. So you're going to have to go into your environment and set up a menu for yourself to use this. But it does offer you the ability to create a menu that is kind of like you might be used to, where you have different packages. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have complete packages. All right. So I think we have something here that's going to look a little bit better. So here we have, and I appreciate your patience on hold here, guys, while we kind of got started. I wasn't expecting to see the menu not working. So we have a menu here now that I can show you that this is generally what a menu is going to look like after you've set it up within the software. So here we have all of the products within each of these packages. The way it works is I can just go ahead and check all for one of the packages, say Platinum, and then over on the right-hand side, it will show you the prices that you've set on your preset for the plan group. So this is a screen that you can flip the monitor around, show it to the customer, and based on the deal, financed amount, it will show you what their payment is going to be based on the term and the APR. So as a selling tool, it functions like a menu that's tied in with the deal. So to get started with this, you're going to want to hit Edit Plans and go ahead and create plan groups for this. So with a plan group, what a plan group is it allows you to create your packages, and you can call them whatever you want. You know, we have Platinum, Gold, Silver, different packages here, but by editing them, you can then change what the dollar amount is that you want to put as that part of that group. So this is my finance plan. We also have other plan groups. So basically, you can create these by adding a product, by setting the level name, and essentially you're creating your own menu that you're customizing for the dealership. And so this is kind of one that's completely created. Now, it does give you the option. So if I go ahead and close out of this, it does give you the option, depending on how you have it set up, we can show the amounts for these. You can come in here and change the amounts on this screen. So you can actually customize it for each individual customer. And I get that question a lot when showing this to finance managers. You may want the ability to, for an individual sale, and set your premiums individually. So you can do that within this plan group, and it'll reflect over on the right-hand side as well. Whatever the amount you put in will kind of update. So once you have this plan looking the way you want and the customer agrees to it, we can then hit the apply to deal. And when I hit apply to deal, what it's going to do is go back into these individual products, as you'll see, and it's going to set the paint and fabric amount. It's going to set all of these aftermarket products according to what I've set on the menu. All right, so if we jump back into the deal, you see we get a little progress bar, and the deal has now updated. And if we look, we have in the aftermarket tab, we have the sold checkbox been checked, and the actual premium amounts have been set according to what I put in the menu. So that's a menu that is built into the software. You can take a look at it on your system now. And as I said, there's a little bit of setup involved with it because you're going to have to create the menu that you would like to use. But then on all your deals, you can hit the menu button and you'll have access to those presets that you've configured. All right, so then we would start by choosing a menu plan template. We have finance, which is the one I just used. We'll double click on that. And then it will load with whatever the preset is on this. And it will actually do in both directions. So if you've set amounts on the deal, and then you click the menu button, those amounts are going to be pulled in onto those packages. And there's flexibility here too. You can actually use, for example, the paint fabric from one, and you can kind of mix and match additional funds, RV care. I can uncheck on one and add it from another one. So paint and fabric treatment from the gold package mixed in with everything else from the platinum package. And it's, again, going to update over here on the right-hand side. So there's a lot of flexibility with it. And if you like using menus and that's what you're used to, you can go ahead and set up a menu in here and use that process. So this brings us to the other kind of integrations that we have, which are our integration with CoachNet and our integration with American Guardian. So this may be something that you're aware of, or maybe you weren't aware that we had integration with these companies. What these companies are, basically what they do is they are going to use an insurance rater to create a menu for you, and it's going to find and create packages for you automatically. That's the big benefit here, is it makes menu selling a little easier going through a third-party company. So the way American Guardian works, for example, is on the quote tab, what we can do is I'll go ahead and uncheck sold on all these products. What I would do is go to my print docs, and on your print docs, you're going to have a button here that is for American Guardian. So in this example, I'm going to go to all documents. And I don't think we have American Guardian set up in this environment. But that's fine. Let me go ahead and show you on my other environment that doesn't have the menu. Okay, so if we go here to print docs, let me close out of this. Don't go eat my tacos. All right. So American Guardian is integrated. Let me open up a finance deal that we can use as an example. Okay, unit is on hold. That's okay. So if we go to the Print Docs tab, I have set up a button that says Send to AGWS. And then we also have a button that says Pull from American Guardian. So the way this works is a push-pull integration. So once you've started the deal in Infinity, what you would do is click Send to AGWS. This is going to pop up with a little window, which shows me the deal number and the stock number, as well as some other information. So what I would do is click the Submit button. You see a progress bar that goes across. Once it's successfully submitted the deal to American Guardian, I can then go into the American Guardian website and type in my deal number. So what it's going to transmit is it's going to transmit all of the unit information, including the VIN number, the year, make, model, to American Guardian, so that American Guardian can then use the insurance rater to create a menu for you. And it'll automatically choose the best products for that unit as far as the 4 categories are concerned. So that means insurance products, warranty products, gap insurance, and paint sealant protection. So all those products are going to be on the American Guardian website. So it's a good looking menu on there. What happens with American Guardian system is you actually print the contracts for the customer using their website. And once you have those contracts printed, you can come back into the deal and click this Pull from American Guardian button. And what that's going to do is pull back all the financial information and buyer's information from American Guardian and override the information on the deal. So we'll hit yes on that. And what you'll find has happened is, if we go back to our aftermarket tab, it'll automatically mark the units, the products as sold that you've sold through American Guardian. So it would have the sold check mark and the amount would be correct as far as whatever the contract was that you printed on their website. Another thing that happens is, like let's say you sold extended warranty through American Guardian, it's going to have the amount, but then it will also pull back the contract number and plan name from American Guardian. All right, so that's all going to be pulled back in. The benefit of having the contract number and the plan name is that when this deal is posted to accounting, when the customer actually washes out the deal with the company, we're going to stamp the contract number and deductible on the customer's account. So if they come back in for service, the service department can see what the contract number is, so they don't have to go pull the file for that deal. So that's a big benefit. And with American Guardian, it automatically pulls that information back over for us. The other thing that happens with this integration is if we look at the profit, finance profit tab, it is also going to pull in your cost that you owe to American Guardian. So that cost of sale and extended warranty, as well as gap insurance and these interior protection products, they're all going to pull back in with their actual cost of sale, which is going to create an accounts payable to American Guardian for you. So that's a big benefit of using an integrated product as well. You're not going to have to go in here and put in your cost of sale. It'll just pull in automatically from American Guardian. All right, so that's how that integration works. It's a great product. It works very well, and you can basically sign up for that at any point, and we'll switch it on, and you can start using it. All right, so then that brings us to the CoachNet integration. CoachNet works a little bit differently in that it's going to have its own tab. So actually, let me get into CoachNet and show you that. So when we have, if you're selling products through CoachNet, we actually have a special tab for that integration. Basically, the way it works is when you have it turned on, we're going to start the deal the way you normally would. And then within this window, you have the ability to get products. So when we click Get Products, that's going to contact CoachNet. It's going to transmit the customer information, the vehicle information to CoachNet. And then they're going to do the same thing that American Guardian does, which is they're going to go ahead and create some packages of products that apply to that. So that's going to load into this middle section, and there will be different tabs up here for the different types of products that you can sell. Basically, what I'm going to do is check off that sold checkbox on the CoachNet, and it is going to go down here to the bottom to show you what package has been sold on the unit. It's going to show you your price as well as the retail cost. So, so that's going to then show you. So this isn't really a screen you're going to want to show the customer. It's really just for internal use because it's going to show you your retail cost versus the actual price. All right, but this does allow you to connect with CoachNet and use that integrated product. All right, so then the last step would be you click on validate products, which that's kind of an intermediary step. It's going to validate it with CoachNet and make sure that this is a valid product that can be sold. And then the final thing is to submit the products, which is going to submit that and allow you to get that submission into CoachNet. So then the contracts for CoachNet would be printed out the same way you normally print out contracts, which is with the print docs interface. So we can go into quote, go into print docs, and just print the contracts from our form system the way you normally would. So a little bit different than American Guardian, but it is a very good sort of a push-pull integration. It's just that it has its own tab as opposed to going through the print docs window. All right, so this is our overview that completes it. We've talked about these integrated products as well as our menu selling, and I appreciate your patience with bearing with. I kind of had to jump around to some different environments to show this demonstration to you. But that takes care of it. If you do have any questions or if you're interested in signing up for American Guardian or CoachNet, just go ahead and shoot an email to our support department, support@motilitysoftware.com, and they'd be happy to help you out. All right, so I think we ended up with, well, we actually have a few more people in the meeting than we started out with. So I do appreciate everybody's attentiveness in the meeting. As I said, if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to shoot an email to support, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.